They'll tell you it's luck. They'll smile at your results, your car, your focus, your bank account, and say, he got lucky. But they didn't see you waking up before the sun. They didn't hear the alarm at 4:45 a.m. when the rest of the world was still sedated in comfort. They didn't watch you fail, bleed, recalibrate, repeat. They only saw the outcome, so they wrote it off as fate. Because it's easier to dismiss what they don't understand than to admit they could have done the same, but didn't. Let me tell you the truth. Success has nothing to do with luck. Success is a structure, a machine, a formula, a decision followed by discipline, followed by execution, multiplied by time. Success is not a lucky break. It's a system. Look at Edison. 0 failed prototypes before the light bulb. Was that luck, or was it refusal to quit? Look at Walt Disney, fired from a newspaper for lack of imagination, rejected by 302 banks before someone funded his vision. Was that luck, or was it relentless clarity? Look at Oprah, born into poverty, abused as a child, told she didn't have the face for TV, and yet she became one of the most influential voices on earth. Was that luck, or was it a belief so strong it bent reality around it? Here's what no one wants to say. Most people don't lack the intelligence to succeed. They lack the system. They wake up reactive. They chase dopamine. They scroll their goals away. They build nothing permanent because they live in emotional weather patterns. Up when they feel good, down when they don't. But the ones who win, they build systems that work even when they don't feel like it. They automate discipline. They schedule pain. They prioritize progress over pleasure. Success is not a spark. It's a structure. You think Bezos became Bezos by chance? You think Steve Jobs stumbled into a revolution? You think Elon Musk just woke up one day with $1 billion empire? No, they were system thinkers, pattern architects. They designed their days to serve their destiny. Every action aligned, every habit engineered. You want success? Start thinking like an engineer. Design your morning like your life depends on it. Because it does. Build rituals that override your excuses. Create environments that drag you forward even when you want to fall back. Put your phone on trial. Starve distractions. Flood your life with friction. Free momentum. The truth is, you don't get what you want. You get what you systematize. Winners don't rely on motivation. They rely on default behaviors. Winners don't ask, do I feel like it today? They ask, what's the system say? That's the difference. That's why you watch one person stay broke, scattered, always chasing, while another climbs relentlessly, calmly, with a fire behind their eyes that never goes out. One runs on emotion, the other runs on systems. And once you understand this, truly understand it, your excuses die. Because every result you want can be reverse engineered. You want confidence? System. You want income? System. You want peace of mind? That's a system too. It starts when you stop looking for magic and start building machinery. Your goals don't need more emotion. They need more architecture, because success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who build. They told you to write down your goals, but no one told you what matters even more. The operating system those goals are running on. Because here's the secret. You don't rise to the level of your dreams. You fall to the level of your systems. And all systems begin in the mind. If your beliefs are broken, your strategies will fail. If your self-image is weak, your habits won't hold. If your inner voice says you're not good enough, no outer motivation will save you. That's why people keep starting and stopping, starting and quitting, starting and shrinking. It's not laziness. It's internal sabotage coded deep into the subconscious. Let's be clear. The most powerful system you'll ever build is the one inside your own head. You have to uninstall doubt. You have to rewrite the narrative. You have to kill the old story that says, you're just average. You're not that guy. You'll probably mess it up anyway. Because until you do, no productivity app will save you. No morning routine will stick. No business plan will scale. You must believe it before you can become it. You must shift your identity from the inside out. And that starts with radical responsibility, not guilt, not shame, ownership. You're not a victim of your childhood. You're not doomed by your environment. You're not trapped by who you used to be. You're the architect now, and every thought you allow is a blueprint. Every belief you reinforce is a brick. Every choice you make is another nail in the foundation of the life you're building or destroying. You don't need more motivation. You need mental clarity. You need to know who you are, what you stand for, and why you're willing to suffer for it. Because suffering is part of the price. You will be tired. You will be lonely. You will be misunderstood. But the ones who win are the ones who already decided, I'm doing this anyway. They don't negotiate with feelings. They don't worship convenience. They build a mind that can carry the weight. A mind that stays calm when plans collapse. A mind that recenters when life spins out. A mind that says, I know who I am. When everything else is uncertain, do you know who you are? Not what you post, not what your resume says, not what people see when you walk into a room, but when you're alone, when it's dark, when the applause is gone, when there's nothing left to prove. Do you trust yourself then? Because that's the core system. When you trust yourself, you become dangerous. You move with quiet confidence. You stop chasing and start building. You stop reacting and start directing. And yes, people will call it ego. Let them, because most people are so unfamiliar with certainty that confidence looks like arrogance. Let them talk. You're building something deeper, stronger, more permanent. You're not just chasing goals. You're becoming the kind of person who achieves them by default. You're rewriting the code. And when that system is in place, the habits come easier. The distractions lose power. The emotions become signals, not steering wheels. That's when it clicks. Success isn't a finish line. It's an alignment between your values, your habits, your schedule, and your self-respect. It's waking up knowing that today is already won because the system is already running. And from there, all you have to do is execute. They say discipline is hard, but you know what's harder? Regret. Waking up 5 years from now and realizing you're still stuck in the same cycle. Still talking, still planning, still hoping, but not doing. Discipline isn't the enemy. It's the bridge. It's the steel framework between who you are and who you could be. And here's what most people never grasp. Discipline isn't just about willpower. It's about design. You don't feel like it? Who cares? Success doesn't care how you feel. Results don't ask for your mood. Discipline means you do it anyway. When it's raining, when you're tired, when it's boring, when no one is clapping, you do it anyway. Because discipline isn't about motivation. It's about identity. It's not, I have to wake up early. It's, I'm the kind of person who wakes up early. Not, I should read more. It's, I'm a reader. Not, I guess I'll try to stay fit. No, I'm an athlete, no matter what. That shift is everything. Because when you build identity-driven discipline, you stop needing external validation. You stop performing for the world and start building for yourself. Look at the legends. David Goggins didn't become unstoppable because he was born that way. He built a system that weaponized his suffering. He turned pain into a training ground. Kobe Bryant wasn't just talented. He had a 4 a.m. rule. Before the city woke up, he had already practiced for hours. That wasn't motivation. That was design. Discipline is your declaration. It says, I will become what I demand from myself, not because someone is watching, not because it's trending, but because I made a promise, and I honor my word. Here's a truth that will either haunt you or liberate you. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you believe in yourself a little less. And every time you keep one, you reinforce that trust, brick by brick, choice by choice, day by day. Discipline builds self-respect. Self-respect builds belief. Belief builds momentum, and momentum changes everything. You want to be unstoppable. Start by doing the small things without negotiation. Wake up when you said you would. Read 10 pages even when you're tired. Stretch when no one's watching. Say no when it's easier to say yes. Each time you do that, you're not just completing a task. You're voting for the future you. Because let's be honest, discipline isn't sexy. It's not loud. It doesn't go viral. It's the quiet repetition. It's the 6 a.m. silence. It's the reps no one sees. It's the spreadsheet you update in the dark. It's you showing up again and again and again, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. And here's the best part. Once discipline becomes your default, everything gets easier. Your decisions shrink. Your clarity sharpens. Your time expands. Your results compound. While others are stuck in emotional traffic, you're flying in a lane of your own, not because you're smarter, not because you're better, but because you built a system that refuses to let you lose. Discipline is the cheat code, the multiplier. The reason people look at your life one day and ask, how did you do it? And you'll know It wasn't one big thing. It was 1,000 small things, done when no one was watching. That's how greatness is built. That's how freedom is earned. Not through luck, not through hacks, but through discipline. Forged in silence, tempered in repetition, sharpened in solitude. Because discipline isn't a punishment. It's your liberation. You've been told to wait. Wait for the timing to be perfect. Wait until you feel ready. Wait until you know more, have more, are more. But deep down, you always knew that was a lie. You were never waiting. You were avoiding the weight of your own potential. Because once you accept it, you can no longer pretend to be powerless. But now, that version of you, the hesitant one, the distracted one, the one who shrinks, is done. Today is not about learning something new. It's about remembering who you were before they told you to play small, before you traded fire for comfort, before you forgot that you were built for more. You don't need more advice. You need to decide. Decide that this is the line, that this is the day, that the old story ends here. Because when the decision is made, everything changes. Suddenly, excuses don't stick. Comfort doesn't taste the same. Distraction starts to feel like poison. And discipline becomes your freedom. You wake up earlier. You move differently. You speak with precision. You walk like a man who has nothing to prove, because he already knows who he is becoming. Not someday, not when it's easier, but now. You stop chasing motivation. You start running on intention. You stop looking for signs. You become the signal. You stop playing not to lose. You start building to win. And yes, it's still hard. It still hurts. There will still be doubt, delay, rejection, failure. But now you don't break. You refocus. You rebuild. You return. Because this version of you is different. He's dangerous. He's deliberate. He's done apologizing for wanting more. You know what it takes now. Not wishes, not vision boards, not hype. It takes habits. It takes identity. It takes systems. It takes showing up when no one's clapping and walking forward anyway. This is the rise, not of the lucky, not of the gifted, but of the self-chosen, the battle-tested, the ones who said, I refuse to die with my greatness still inside me. So burn the old script, rewrite the code, reset the standard. This is your mind now, your mission, your move. Success is not an accident, it's a system. And now, you're running it.